I'm David Ben Moshe. With me is Chaim Ben Pesach. I would like to discuss the direction this country is heading in. As we said in another video that hopefully you'll watch, that in New York, the governor of New York wants to issue driver's licenses to illegal aliens. They already do that out west, on the West Coast. In Massachusetts, they want to legalize gay marriages. The governor of Mexico, the president of Mexico, El Presidente Calderon, has said that wherever Mexicans are, that's Mexico. And in the United States, he is literally correct. It's becoming Mexico. There were places where Mexican shop owners were flying the Mexican flag on top of the United States flag. And that's usually illegal, state by state. We're just a president that doesn't want to build a fence. They want to build a fence to wall off and keep the Mexicans out. So far, they've built about 17 miles, and we hear excuses, well, the terrain and the cost and the heat. It's all nonsense. If you want to build a fence, you build a fence. They built one in Israel to show how little land they own, and it didn't take them long to build a fence. You just build a fence. In the United States, a fence is necessary. In Israel, they're saying, this little bit of land is ours. The rest of all that big land out there is yours. So we were against that fence, but the fence with the Mexican border is necessary. But it's another joke, an evil joke perpetrated by our government on the saps who live in America, the true Americans. Chaim, what do you think of what's going on in America? I also want to bring up that we have a man running for president. Barack Obama doesn't want to wear the American flag. Well, if he doesn't want to wear the American flag, why doesn't he wear the UN flag? That's where we're heading anyway. He might as well show he's a new world order person or a first worlder, but anything but American, because America is responsible for all the evils in the world. Isn't that true, you left-wingers out there? I've heard some, I just want to go on for a minute. I've heard some really silly things from left-wingers. This is what we have in our country. This is an internal enemy that has to be stopped as much as the Muslims have to be stopped. I was in a chat room. It was basically a left-wing chat room, and they're saying things that we were not attacked on 9/11. It was an inside job. It was a conspiracy. They're saying we didn't even do an island-hopping campaign in the Pacific in World War II. They're asking me, can you prove we did that? They're saying dropping the atomic bomb wasn't necessary. We killed innocent civilians. Well, innocent civilians were killed all up and down World War II in both theaters of operation. I'm sure you left-wingers on the extreme left have no knowledge of history. You don't know the firebombing of Hamburg and the deaths in Cologne and Dresden. Just saturation bombing to burn those cities down to the ground. And, of course, 30 to 50,000 civilians in each one of those cities was killed with those bombings. The firebombing of Tokyo killed more than the atomic bomb did because their paper houses really went up in flame. That was an America that knew what it was doing, knew what it had to do to survive. Today, this country doesn't know what it's doing, and we have external enemies on the outside and internal enemies on the inside, and government officials who side with those internal and external enemies. Chaim?
First of all, Barack Hussein Obama hates this country. He's a black Muslim. And he, as a black man and as a Muslim, considers America to be a racist country and detests the United States. He is a racist, by the way. America is not a racist country. He is a racist. He hates white people. And he hates non-Muslims. He is a Muslim. He is really a Muslim. He was raised as a Muslim, and we did a film on this, but I don't want to go into it any further. But the fact that people on the left love him or love someone like Hillary Clinton, I mean, this just shows what it's all about. And you know what's amazing? All the Jews that support these leftist causes, they are so anti-Semitic. The whole left is so anti-Israel and so anti-Semitic. And these sick, twisted Jews that talk like this, and they all want to support Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. They're wonderful. They're progressive. You know, it's just nauseating. Just nauseating. What a repulsive group of people. I mean, the Kahanis Jews are such refreshingly courageous, noble, wonderful, loyal Jews in every respect. The type of Jews who would get the respect of the world. And you compare that to these repulsive, self-hating, demented, sick Judenrat Jews. It's just absolutely nauseating. It's just absolutely nauseating. You know, and there's nothing, and you know, in America, look at who runs the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is 50% non-white. And the type of non-whites that are in the Democrat Party, and we're not a racist organization, but the type of non-whites that are in the Democrat Party are people who hate white people and who put white people down. I mean, these are people who detest whites and who consider whites to be evil. What is multiculturalism? They teach you that George Washington was evil and the Founding Fathers were evil. They are evil! The people that hate the Founding Fathers, they're the evil ones.
The Founding Fathers were giants. Those were true patriots. They knew how to build the greatest country that was ever created. And we lost them. Now we're a nation of Lilliputians.
And now they say 9/11 never, the planes didn't crash into 9/11. That was all a lie. And that George Bush, I mean, I hate George Bush, but to say that he bombed the World Trade Center and he brought it down, he put a bomb there and he was the one that brought it down. I mean, the things they come up with are so insane. All of these Ron Paul supporters, this is like an insane Nazi cult. And by the way, neo-Nazi organizations and neo-Nazi websites support Ron Paul. He is a Nazi. He's a German Nazi. And all these neo-Nazi sites and Nazi websites, they all support him. They all love him. I'll probably be doing videos on him. I don't know if I should because he's such a pathetic, miserable little worm of a candidate. But I don't even know if I want to give him even more attention than he deserves. But you see these cult-like people with their vicious hatred and their conspiracy theories and telling us that 9/11 never really happened and that Bush really was behind 9/11 and he was the one who put a bomb there and that the planes never crashed into the buildings. And I mean, it's just so sick. Ron Paul has said there's nothing wrong with Iran developing nuclear bombs. There's none of our business. It doesn't matter if they develop nuclear bombs. I mean, how could anybody be so insane? How could anybody be so insane? And by the way, his supporters are so abysmally stupid and ignorant. They should all be put to death. They are so stupid. No, seriously. These are people that the world would be a better place if they weren't in this world. Really. I mean, they are people the world would be. I mean, I seriously think so. I mean, these are people that are so stupid. Ahmadinejad and the Iranian media and the whole Muslim media are promising us a nuclear holocaust every day. These morons who don't speak a word of Arabic or a word of Farsi or any other foreign language, they have difficulty even understanding English. These morons say it would be fine. Them and that German Nazi candidate, Ron Paul, say it would be fine if Iran developed nuclear bombs. I mean, what are they, insane? The Iranians are promising, have sworn to destroy the United States and to share the nuclear bombs with Muslim terrorist organizations. I mean, how ignorant of Islam, ignorant of Muslim mentality, ignorant of what the Muslims are promising us in their media on a daily basis, of what the Arabs are promising in their media on a daily basis. What ignorant, stupid, insane people. The world would be better without them. That's for sure. And by the way, that's Ron Paul. Okay, that's just a tiny little segment of sick people. But the whole Democrat Party functions like that. There are polls that show that 40 or 50% of the Democrats think that 9/11 was a conspiracy. Of course, conspiracy, a Jewish conspiracy. The Zionists set off the bombs in 9/11. I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, the Muslims probably can't believe this, how crazy these infidels are. Here they go, they murder thousands of American infidels, openly take credit, laugh about it, and the infidels say, no, we know you didn't do it, you're just pretending. You didn't really do it. It was Bush who did it. It was the Jews who did it. It was the Zionists who did it. Unbelievable. The Muslims must be saying, wow, boy, are we lucky to have an enemy like this. Join with us before it's too late, because a nuclear bomb will go off in the United States if we don't wake up, and America will be finished, and many of us will not live through it, and we will all live to regret it if we don't wake up soon. Join with us. Shalom.